What's up guys, Cliffhanger here, and in this video I'm going to go over basic chords and basic chord structures for a beginning guitar player. So let's not waste any time, let's jump right into it. So chords are the backbone of any song. You write a chord or a chord progression, which is just a series of chords put together, and you can write any song. Usually a song is broken down to a verse and a chorus, and those are made up of typical chordal changes. A chord is just 3 notes in a row played at the same time, but it can be more than 3 notes. The chords that we're going to look at in today's video are going to be G, C, and D, otherwise known as the cowboy chords, because a lot of cowboy and old school country songs use these chords. A million songs are written with G, C, and D, and it's just typically a good place to start. Let's start with the G chord. It is a little bit of a weird shaped chord, so when you're first starting out, it might feel really awkward to you, but the more you do it, I promise you, the better you're going to get at it. You just have to build that finger dexterity and that muscle memory. The way to play this chord, or the way that I play it, and I highly recommend that you play it, is to take your ring finger and start on the 3rd fret on the E string, that's a G note, your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the A string, that's a B note, and your pinky finger, and you're going to put it on the 3rd fret of the high E string, and then we're going to strum all of these strings open. So the D string, the G string, and the B string, you're not going to have any fingers on any of those strings, but we're still going to strum them, and it sounds like this. When I first started playing, the G chord was actually one of the hardest chords for me, and I have some tips and recommendations for you when trying to start learning how to finger this chord. It's all in the position of your wrist. You want to kind of keep your wrist straight, and you want to kind of have a nice curve and over curve to your fingers on the notes on the fretboard. So you don't want to have your fingers rest flat like this, because then you're going to be muting some of the strings that you actually need to be hitting, and your chord isn't going to sound full. It'll sound like this. And I'm muting some of the strings. If you keep your fingers arched and precise, you'll be able to hit that full chord sound. Now, the only way to get this down comfortably is to just do it over and over and over again. And it's just like anything. The more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. Let's move on to the C chord. In order to play a C chord, we're actually going to take our ring finger and put it on the 3rd note on the A string. That's a C note. And then we're going to take our middle finger, put it on the 2nd fret on the D string. That is an E note. And we're going to take our pointer finger, our index finger, and we're going to put it on the 1st fret on the B string, and that is also a C note. This finger and this finger are both hitting C notes, and that chord sounds like this. Oh, so lovely. So hippy dippy. No, but seriously, the C chord is a fantastic chord. I absolutely love it, and it's a very good chord to kind of move around and get your fingers a little bit loose. Let's put those chords together, the G and the C. And I recommend going back and forth between the 2 chords, back and forth, over and over and over again, until you absolutely hate the chords. No, but seriously, just go back and forth until your muscles are just used to making those finger movement changes. And you don't need to do anything crazy with your strumming hand for now. Just do downward strokes 4 times and then switch to the next chord. Now that you're comfortable playing those chords with a downward stroke, let's try to incorporate some upward strokes. So we're going to go down, up, and then we're going to change to the next chord. So do that over and over again until you're able to switch between the G chord and the C chord. Now let's jump into the D chord, which is the third and final chord that we're going to be learning in this video. The D chord sounds like this. And in order to play the D chord, we're going to take our index finger, we're going to put it on the 2nd fret of the G string. We're going to take our ring finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the B string, and we're going to take our middle finger and we're going to put it on the 2nd fret of the high E. And it kind of makes this odd looking finger triangle, if you will, like a finger pyramid. I'm just trying to make it fun. Finger pyramid is what I'm calling it from now on for the D chord. And that sounds like this. Again, you're going to want to try to keep that wrist as straight as you absolutely can and keep those fingers curved so that your fingertips aren't muting any of the other notes in the chord. That chord, in my opinion, is the easiest of the 3, and it will complete a really nice 3-chord progression. So now let's do 4 downward strokes on that chord. Once you're comfortable with that, let's do down, up, down, up. Awesome. You guys are doing really good. Sticking with me so far. If you like this video, by the way, be sure to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more guitar related and guitar lesson content. Now that you got that, let's combine all of the chords. So let's take that G chord, take that C chord, and finally the D chord. Ooh, we got 3 kings right there. Let's combine them with a down, up pattern on each chord. One more time. And once you get those chords down, I suggest trying to practice some different strumming patterns, and you can do some cool stuff like this. That is a great 3-chord progression that will open the doors for so many songs, like a ridiculous amount of songs. I used to play out and do whole sets with just those chords, basically. So many songs are written with just those 3 chords. If you're interested in any other guitar content, be sure and check out these videos. And also be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to see you guys over in those videos right now. What are you waiting for? Why haven't you clicked yet?